What's good, my fellow stock market investor and trader homies? It's your boy Kevin. Welcome back to Touchdown Trades. All the major indices in the stock market were extremely red on the day. Everything was down big on the day. Everything was red across the board except for one sector. One sector is absolutely exploding, and I think you may have an idea of what sector that is. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how even though the market is red and it may continue to be red for the foreseeable future, we can still make some money. We can still profit handsomely. There's a couple of penny stocks that I've been trading over the last couple of days, and they've absolutely exploded, and I still think there's a lot of gas left in the tank, no pun intended. So we're going to be breaking all that down in today's video. So you're going to want to stay tuned for this one because it's a banger. All right, so I got the S&P 500 daily chart here on the screen, and we can see that over the last 2 days, Monday, boom, big red day on the SPYs. Tuesday, another big red day. We're approaching these lows on the SPYs of the $409 price point. This day right here where we gapped down huge right when Russia made their first invasion of Ukraine. However, right when we gapped down on this day here, we followed those next couple of trading days with really nice green days. That was because there was still optimism. There was optimism in the market that Russia's oil supply would not be banned. There was optimism that sanctions may cause Vladimir to change his mind about the invasion. But Vladimir did not change his mind. And now we are seeing the United States and some European countries ban imports of Russian oil, and this is absolutely huge news. Just think about this, folks. The world would be such a better place if Vlad's mom had just swallowed. She must have been a spitter. She must have not been a swallower. And this whole situation would have been avoided, but that's not the case. But don't freak out. I wouldn't go sell all your stocks right now. However, I'm way too stupid to be a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is just what I'm personally doing with my stock market investing and what I'm trading right now. I do think there's one sector, and that is the oil and gas sector. In fact, we have already seen it explode. But today we got big news. Biden announces ban of U.S. imports of Russian oil, warns gas prices will go up further. So we already have seen the gas prices around the country. When the prior administration left office, they were in the low $2 price point per gallon. And before this Ukraine situation, we were like in the mid threes. Now I live in Atlanta. You're looking at low $4 per gallon price points. And the word on the street is that the gas prices are just going to continue to climb, and we could see $5.50, maybe even $6 per gallon gas. All right, so this article goes on to say, President Biden on Tuesday announced a ban of all imports of Russian oil, gas, and energy to the United States, targeting the main artery of Russia's economy amid President Vladimir Putin's war on Ukraine. All right, so we only get about 3% of our oil supply from Russia. The United States is not very dependent on Russia. We get a lot of our oil from here. We produce a lot of our own oil, and we get a lot of it from the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, those types of countries. So we're not extremely dependent on Russia. However, it will impact us, and we will see higher gas prices at the pump. But the EU, Europe, is extremely dependent on Russia. And if they cut off their import of Russian energy, then they're going to see crazy gas prices higher than we will see here in the US probably. So we are starting to see oil and gas companies explode. Even the big boy stocks. All right, let's look at Chevron. Chevron over the last couple of weeks has absolutely exploded. We'll go to the Moomoo charts. By the way, check out the link in the description after this video's over for Moomoo. You get 5 free stocks. You open an account, you get a free stock, even if you don't deposit any money. You deposit, I think it's $100, you get a free stock of NEO, guaranteed NEO free stock. Best offer out there. Then if you deposit over $1,000, you get 2 more free stocks. Those free stocks could be worth up to more than $15,000 of free money. It is a Touchdown Trades exclusive promotion, the best promotion out there, and it is the broker that I use every day. The charts that I got on the screen are Moomoo charts. So after the video's over, check out that link in the description. I got the Chevron chart, ticker CVX, on the screen, and we can see that we broke out over this 135, 137 pivot, and now we've absolutely exploded. And it's no secret to why these oil and gas stocks are making a big move, but I'll tell you one thing, I am not buying Chevron up here. Although I'm not going to buy Chevron up here at this price point when the rest of the world is buying oil and gas stocks. What we can do is we can put on a contrary trade. We like to be contrary to the sheep. We're the sharks, not the sheep. Everybody else's light bulb is now just going off. Gas prices are going up. I'm paying $4 at the gas pump. I should buy oil and gas stocks. You can't make money in the stock market thinking like a sheep, following the herd. You have to be on the other side. You either have to be early, and it's too late to be early, or you have to be on the other side of the trade. So we're not early. So how do we get on the other side of the trade? You short these oil stocks. All right. So I'm looking to buy some put options on Chevron. I'm going to buy the put options. What we're looking for is an exhaustion bar. On the volume, we want to see the volume peak out. All right, so the volume made its highest day today. In order for this move to continue, this volume is going to have to keep going up. Like, we're going to need to see volume like this in order for this move to continue. Once we get a volume bar that's less than the previous one, that's our indicator that the steam, that this move may be running out of gas, pun intended, and it's time to get short and buy some put options. So let's go to the options chain and look at what contract be looking to buy. All right, so we have the expiration. We want to go about a month out. We'll look at the April 22nd of 22 put options. We want to go near the money. The 165s are currently trading for $6.50. The 170s are trading for $9.50. I'll probably go a little bit out of the money myself and look at these 165 April 22nd put options here on Chevron stock. Now, this is a counter trend trade. They can be dangerous. You're going against the trend. You're going against the grain. People say the trend is your friend, and that can be true. Right now, the trend is heading higher, but I'm a counter trend trader. I don't like to be with the herd. I like to be on the other side of retail. And that's this trade here. That's the thesis behind this trade. Looking for the steam to run out and for this thing to roll back over. Not looking for it to get all the way back down to where it came from. I do think this thing will stick around maybe the 450 or 150 level. So we're just looking for a little bit of a rollover. That's all we need for a massive win on an options trade. The leverage and the risk to reward matches up. You get a move like this, and this thing pays off 75 to 100%, and that's what we're looking for on this Chevron put options trade. There may be a second move, there may be a second wave, but there will be a pullback, and that's what I'm looking to capitalize on. If I'm looking for stocks to buy into the situation, it's going to be in the EV sector. During President Joe Biden's speech that he came out and banned Russian energy, he basically said that's the direction that the government is going. And I would not be surprised in the slightest if we see more government incentives for common consumers to go out and buy EV. And I would not be surprised to see fleet incentives, like tax incentives for trucking fleets. You know where I'm headed with this. Hyliion still trading down near the $4 price point. I think that's a really good price point for an entry. I did a video last week talking about Lucid. I like it at the $24 price point. Rivian, you guys know I'm not a long-term Rivian fan, but under $40 in today's climate, when we're having this energy crisis, I do think all of these EV stocks see a pop. All right, and if you want to buy a oil and gas stock, one penny stock that I like for a short-term trade, not an investment, is this ticker 9. All right, if we go to let's go to a intraday chart and look at this thing. It started way down here in the $1.50 range and rocket shipped all the way up to $8 per share. Now we're back in the $5 price point. I'll be looking for this thing. Look at this pivot right here. Look at this pivot at the $4.40 mark. That's where I will be looking for an entry on this 9 stock. It's an oil and gas stock. Obviously, it's seen a boost due to the Russian oil crisis, and a $5 entry point is too expensive. A $4 entry point is where I'll be looking. You look for a bounce off this level, boom, back up towards $6. You're talking about a 30-40% move on this penny stock. Now, I don't want to be holding it long term because I don't think this is a long-term play. I do believe Russia's oil, the power of Russia's oil is being overplayed. We only get 3% of our oil from Russia. All right, Germany gets a lot of their oil from Russia. The European Union gets a lot of their oil from Russia. But it's being overplayed in the media. This move is overplayed, but there is going to be volatility. We need to trade it, make some money from it, but do it in a safe way. Be safe out there, guys. It's dangerous right now. A lot of volatility, but volatility brings opportunity. Love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, deuces.